Hello again, Broncos country.
Really excited to chop up some Broncos with you all this week.
Bourbon, Broncos, and no BS.
Orange
It is that time, your favorite time of the week. We're not for the Raiders, Chargers, or Chiefs. So grab your brews and your fantasy league. We got that blue and orange blood that you bleed. Like Lindsay, Sutton, and Judy. We are that mile high Broncos country.
Orange Weekly. Fans, brews, and Broncos news. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another awesome episode of the Orange Weekly Broncos Trivia Night. We got a great lineup for you all again today. Tanner is not able to be here, so it looks like it's really going to be a battle, two different battles of John versus David for first place, and then the standard, I'd say maybe more interesting battle of who is going to get last place, which if you haven't seen before, our very own Jared has gotten last place every single time. Another rule that we instituted last time, if any of us are late to the start of the show, you get an automatic -5 points. And again, Jared is not here for the second time in a row late. And this is why he keeps getting last. I'm just saying. So glad you're all watching. Hey, hit when we ask the questions, go ahead and type your answer in the chat. We'll see how well you do. We'll interact with you guys as much as we can while we go through this and just have some fun as we get ready for training camp, and hit that share button for us as well. Anyway, we got, like I said, John, Matt, David. How you all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Feeling good. Feeling real good.
Awesome. Okay, well, with that being said, Matt, I'm going to hand this over to you, being our quiz master, if you will, and we'll get the show on the road.
Well, should we wait a little bit for Jared, or
no?
Evan wants to lock up that.
I wasn't sure if you're going to explain the rules for people who haven't been here before or anything like that.
There are no rules, man. The points don't matter. Just a bunch of questions I find and make. Okay, so should we share the screen?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? There you go. Okay, so here's our categories for today. So number one, name the assistant. So basically, it's a question that has to do with one of the assistants on the team already, a random fact, if you will, and then you have to name who that individual is. Number two is general history. Broncos history, like throughout the decades. It could be from any time, but like stuff you would know, I hope. Number three is the fucking Raiders. Questions about the Raiders. Number four is 2021 predictions. So none of these are actually like real answers. They're just my answers. So if you match my answer, you get points. If you don't, you go fuck yourself. And then last, it's Matt. So we get to learn a bit more about me this week.
Same rules as the 2021 predictions category too. So interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right.
What the fuck is up, man?
Robert.
Hey, Rob is in the house. Team Puffball representing.
Adam.
Team Visor, I see, couldn't be bothered to show up at all, but
I'm here.
Okay, but you're not wearing a visor.
That's because it's messed up right now. I need a new one.
I see.
What's up, man? How you doing? Okay, well, I was hoping 5 minutes in that Jared would be here, we can go ahead and spend a few minutes and maybe just cover maybe something you're excited for with training camp coming up, maybe a position battle or something in the season. Something that's on your mind as you think about this next Broncos season. What is something that you're thinking about? So, John, I'll hand it over to you. We'll give Jared a few more minutes here and see what people in the chat have to say as well. Karen, how you doing? Glad you're here. Fuck the Raiders, indeed. Not sure how you live in Vegas and drive by that ugly ass stadium. But at least you're wearing orange, So, but anyway.
I mean, Kevin, I know you like to throw stones any way you can, and that's fine. But honestly,
it looks like it now.
The stadium's pretty nice.
No, it looks like a big thing of coal or some bullshit. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I feel like any praise we give to the Raiders, we can't do it on air.
I get it. They're just they do such a good job of making themselves a joke. Like we can give them at least the fact that their stadium is nice. No, Kevin won't. That's fine, and I respect that. I do. I respect that.
All right, John. What's on your mind?
I mean, we are officially less than a month away from the return to football. It might be preseason, but that's pretty exciting. August 14th. So I hope you're all excited about that. Training camp, I think, is going to be interesting to see what happens between our running backs. Is Javonte Williams going to get more of a carry load as a rookie? It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I heard somewhere today that somebody floated it might be a good idea to trade Melvin Gordon. Like that's going to be a thing that happens this season. It's like, all right, okay,
for like a 7th round pick or something.
Yeah, year left for
$8 million.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
He's our guy.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, do you want to talk about the Aaron Rodgers non-news today?
Go with the non-news, man.
Let's just get it out of the way because it got Broncos country talking about Aaron Rodgers again.
Ooh.
And
shocking.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not Kevin, but Broncos country at large, not at short. Yeah, I had to. I'm sorry.
That was awesome.
So it's obviously it came out today that Schefter re-reported what he said basically in May that the Packers offered him a bunch of money and he said no, it's not about money, which we always knew. It changes absolutely nothing about the situation. The Aaron Rodgers can't get traded until the Packers agree to trade him. They're not going to do it probably. We are exactly where we were and have been all summer, and we should not get used to the idea of Aaron Rodgers in orange and blue in 2021. We've been saying it all summer. We'll say it one more time. It's just not going to happen.
But it could.
That's
could it? I mean, it could.
Man,
I
thanks,
guess
there's a chance.
Hey,
It's not mathematically impossible that we don't start game one with Aaron Rodgers under center.
Is Jared here? I
we don't
thought
even
maybe
need him here anymore, man.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need him now.
Somebody message him. Where is he?
That's a good question. I thought you and he, with that answer, maybe you guys had just merged into one person.
Let's see, Robert. Here you go. Here's one that I think a lot of people have been wondering about with the news of the case of the Bolin family being dismissed. Are we concerned about the ownership situation? It's tough because all we know is the case has been dismissed. That we know nothing else, right? So you could speculate into what that means any number of ways. That could mean that they all agreed that this is dishonoring their father's legacy and they're over it. They're tired of fighting with each other. They just want to sell the team and move on with their lives. It could mean that they've all agreed that Beth Bolin is going to be the next owner. It could mean that they all agree Brittany's going to be the next owner. And so either way, no matter what happens, and I think Brittany Bolin is the one that has been being brought up through the chain so far, right? Getting all the experience. I would prefer it to stay in the Bolin family, and I would think that it'd be her since she's the one been living out, the steps that her father put in place for one of them to take over the team. But me personally, I just want this to be over with because this team needs an owner. The Pat Bolin trust is not working out for us, and having these room full of people running around trying to run a team without one single solid voice up top is killing us. So I'm not worried about it other than just it needs to be done with. Yeah. And it could get worse than what it already is in terms of how the Broncos have been doing, but it kind of tough. I can only imagine it'd help us out if we move beyond all this at this time next year. We'll know. But what do you all think?
I mean, record-wise, it can't get much worse than what we've seen in the last 5 years. So, yeah, finality is going to be key here. It'll be nice to just have a direction that we know we're going.
You ever heard of the Cleveland Browns? In the last
Yeah, but they're
20
good
years
now.
They suffered.
They're good now.
Dude, it took 20 years, man. Do you want to do this for another 20 years? And you
No, not particularly. I'm starting to think it's more likely than not likely that the team's going to get sold in the next year and a half. We'll see. There's nothing we can do about it unless any of us are secret billionaires. Which
you think we'd be here?
I mean, it feels like at this point, with how long we've been doing this podcast, somebody would have stepped up and said, "All right, here's the bankroll, fellas."
I'm still waiting for my first check, man. Kevin.
Yeah. Ditto that.
Dude, like these trivia nights, man. This is money right here.
I'm telling
Pay
you.
me.
It's a lot of labor. Also, I believe I have some reason to gripe as current champion. There was no cash prize, but and there will continue not to be.
We didn't even congratulate you. We just brushed it off and then just forgot it all happened.
No, that's not what I expected. I mean, it's in this group. It's not a very emotional.
No.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, they actually brought a trophy for Tanner, and he didn't even win.
Yes, Tanner just has that trophy, so he repurposed it. I was gonna now cobble together some, dime store trophy for myself to bring onto the show, but then
You know what? You should. I would support that.
Thank you. I still won a show, so I feel like even if I did it for future shows, I would have the right to to put one together at least.
You could win this one. It's very possible.
It's true.
Jared is 11 minutes late. I say Jared loses another 5.
Absolutely.
There
At
it
5
is.
points for every 5 minutes he's late. I think that's fair.
I thought it was going to be a minute per minute thing.
I'll tell you, John is still a wild card. Only second time playing trivia. Anything could happen, so have no idea. And I was telling the group chat earlier, I'm feeling Kevin or Jared. I don't know. You brushed it off, Matt, but one of them is due. I feel like one of them's due for just
absolutely.
Stunning.
Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. So.
All right.
Absolutely. The stop clock is right twice a day.
Exactly. Except it hasn't happened for them yet.
Yeah, that's true.
How many shows? How many trivias is this now?
Oh
This
gosh,
is our
it's
fifth one. If we ever start it, it'll be our 5th.
If we ever start it,
rambling.
Jared said he needed about 5 minutes, but that was
12
about
minutes
5
ago.
minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we'll give them a few more. Hey, everyone. Thanks for sticking around with us. Hopefully you're having some fun. Hit that share button. Let's see what else we got.
if you're not having fun, hit that share button and say, "Look at how horrible these guys are." We can deal with that too.
It's
Either way, man.
it's the
Good
dead
time
part
for
of
this
off
season.
season, right before training camp. Literally nothing is happening other than speculation. And like David, you put on Twitter earlier, all the analysis are guessing just as well as the rest of us. So
Yeah, it's list season. It's everybody's got a list of the top 10 whatevers or every offensive skill position group in the NFL ranked because nobody's got anything else to do. And realize these people are creating content because they're getting paid to create content, and that's their job. So don't make it personal about the writer, but just realize what you're reading is nonsense. And in week 6, it's going to be wrong, and that's just fine. But don't put any stock in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure entertainment value. That's about
Absolutely. It's like mock drafts that way. Just don't.
And like our trivia.
Hey, but I crush it on every single mock draft I do.
You
On
say
the
that,
mock
but we
drafts.
haven't actually seen any of these mock drafts.
They're secret mock drafts.
I see.
Yeah, they're mine. They're for me.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's
Exist
see.
in a world where Jared's on time.
Yeah.
If this was golf, Jared would be in the lead.
That's true.
This
That's
isn't golf,
No.
thankfully. And that
If
if this was golf, he would be plus 15 at this point.
We should all be
If this was
thankful it's
golf,
not
we'd be on
golf
the
because
third
I've seen
hole by
Jared
now.
play golf and it's
You
not.
haven't seen me play golf.
Yeah. You? Do I need to see you play golf?
No.
No, I didn't think so either.
No.
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
You couldn't even hold the driver, man. It's like way too tall for him.
You know what, Karen?
Hey, Dave,
Karen, you're brave. I wouldn't If you choose to make any bets from which we hear at Orange Weekly, we are not responsible for the outcome of those bets, unless you win, and then maybe you throw a little bit our way because you love us so much. But otherwise, Matt's just like, no.
Bet somebody else's house.
Yeah, yeah.
That being said, the Broncos are still the odds-on favorite with Aaron Rodgers.
It's
With Aaron Rodgers.
true. It's true.
Yeah, I fucking hope so. Like, Jesus, without Aaron Rodgers, I thought you were gonna go without Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, y'all forget like Mahomes and Herbert's in this division. Like, did we just glance over that? But,
Yes, we forgot those things.
okay.
There was a blissful minute today
but
where I
it's fine,
didn't
though,
think
because-
about that fact. But now it's
It's
over.
fine. You have the Raiders in this division too. Like, balance
Yeah.
it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With
I
Aaron
know.
Rodgers though, definite favorites. Without, okay, I say fuck Jared, and we get started.
Let's do
Sounds
it.
great.
I love
Let's
it.
do it.
Cool. How do I share the screen? All right, gentlemen, are we ready?
We are ready.
Ready is
Spin the
Freddy.
magic wheel to see who starts, and lands on John.
Oh, perfect. Let's start it up with the fucking Raiders for 100.
Ooh. One day. Okay. Who is the worst quarterback in the league? I could not make these like more obvious. So like. All right, Kev.
Derek Carr.
All right, John. A car. Okay, and David.
Ring a ding ding.
All right.
Go. Derek Carr. Perfect.
And Jared gets it wrong.
No points for Jared.
That's awesome. It's like finally he probably would have guessed like somebody else, man.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Yes,
would have.
69. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Mariota.
David.
All right, let's go
David.
general history for 300.
Ooh. Who was the Broncos starting quarterback from 1998 to 2002?
Boy, those are two names that you don't like seeing next to each other on a list.
You put two names?
I mean,
Well,
the name from the previous answer, and then
oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just burn the paper.
right.
Kev?
Matt, your look right now, you have a very Big Ben look right now. It's really kind of freaking me out. You've got the big red cheeks, the beard, the dark hat.
It's Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Son on vacation, man.
right.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
I mean, I didn't mean it as an insult. It's
Well,
no Big Ben stands here, I don't think, but yeah,
it
it's
is
just
what it is.
yeah, I guess so.
What's your answer, David?
It's Brian Greasy.
Brian Greasy.
Mhm.
Greasy. Is that Greasy? I can't read it. Yeah. And John Greasy. All right. You are correct. Brian Greasy.
Greasy.
Greasy. All right, Kev.
Kev,
Are we ready to bring in the big guy himself?
Oh boy,
Oh.
I don't know. He's
Is he
already
ready?
missed 800 points. Does he? Or 400 points? Does he want to just go home?
He wouldn't have gotten Greasy.
Well, he's not in the negative from those questions. He's just the negative 15
Wow.
points for
Yeah,
being
right.
late.
That's true. No, he's just missing out on those points that he'll never get to earn back again.
Right.
Okay. Wonderful. Kevin.
I think he can go at this point.
You know what?
Let us slide in. It's fine. Nobody will notice.
Welcome, Jared. Glad to
Honestly,
hear
my
you.
empty seat would probably do just as well as me in the seat. So
I don't know. I got 2 questions right already.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, probably true. Kev.
You might have gotten these first 2 questions, at least one of them, I think.
Let's do 2021 predictions for 300.
Okay. Who will be the offensive MVP for the Broncos in 2021? So, like I said, hold on, Jared. I knew you were going to ask. 'Cause you were late. These are answers these are my answers. If you get it the same as me, you get the points. If you
Okay.
don't get it the same as me, well, you go fuck yourself.
I like all of these things. I probably have better odds in this one than the actual true answers for the rest of the questions.
Honestly, yeah. Here's a crapshoot. You got this. All right, Kev, who you got?
I'm going to say Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. Okay, interesting. Jared?
Garrett, I'm writing it down. Bowles. I guess we don't have to write it down. It's a random answer. Garrett Bowles.
Offensive lineman. Interesting.
As your offensive MVP, how bad's the offense going to be?
Yeah, that's not a good season.
Hold on, Matt, you're the offensive line guy.
Jared, you're 50.
I'm trying to pander here, and it's not working.
John.
I'm going to go for comeback player of the year, Mr. Sutton.
Sutton? Oh, he could be. David?
I erased Sutton, and I also put Bowles. So
Oh.
Clowns.
You know.
John is the man. Oh, fuck me. John is the man with the points. It was.
damn.
Holy Christ, what is happening, boys?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Jared's here,
Sutton.
and it's all falling apart. I don't think it's a
I know.
coincidence.
Don't worry about it. We're good.
I may have done a few things.
May have done a few things. Really, not only is that very specific.
we can see the questions Jared missed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny. I probably would have gotten that one right. Okay.
Sutton. So, John,
Never
you have
erase
300
answers.
points.
Never.
Nice, John.
There we go.
Well, go with your gut, man. Okay, Jared. Right on time. Pick
I'm gonna pick Matt for 300.
Okay. Forget. What was the final score of the 2020 Falcons versus Broncos game? Bonus points. What was the score at the end of the third quarter?
Oh,
'Cause
man.
that was my favorite part of the game. That was
Don't
great.
do that.
I kind of blacked out for the whole 2020 season.
I
Honestly don't even know if we won or lost.
Oh, y'all lost. Don't worry.
Okay, that's good.
no,
These
no,
guys
it was.
didn't talk to me for a week. They didn't talk to me for a week, man. They
Yeah, no.
It was so funny. Kev, what's your answer?
How was it, like 35,
He just doesn't care.
28?
Awesome. Close. Jared?
Like 28-7.
Oh, no, but close.
24-13.
Almost. David?
I remember the final score. I do not remember the third quarter.
Final
It was
score?
34-27, but it was like 27-3 at the end of the third quarter or something.
Like 6 or something like that. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. But you are correct, sir. The answer is Falcons 34, Broncos 27. So just thought I'd remind everybody about that.
I
Really nice.
officially do not like this category.
Yeah.
I'm just
We're sticking away from Matt's category for a while.
staying away from Matt's category.
John, you pick.
That first category scared me. Let's just go general history. 400.
400? Who were the two players traded to acquire John Elway? You must name both players. You don't have to give their first names. You can just do the last names if that works for you. Jared's not even writing anything down, so he's like, nah.
Glenn, how you doing, man? We also got Jesse up in here.
I'll give you a little update on the score as we start here. Kev, you're at 400. John, you're at 700. David, 700. Jared, minus 15. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
just letting you know. Okay, Kev, who you have?
Who do I have? Sam Adams and Pat Sajak.
Absolutely not. Thank you. Jared.
I have Peter Dees and Sean Nuts.
You know what? I'll give you 5 points for that.
That's fair.
Fair.
I approve.
John.
My create, I'm just drinking during this one.
I wrote nothing also. Although I will
Wow.
say I remember the positions and the guard's first name. I don't remember anybody's last name.
Glenn
Yeah, it was
Hauser?
hidden. Yep.
Glenn
It was quarterback and a
Hauser gets,
guard. I remembered
700
Chris.
points. That is
There you go, Glenn.
See, Tanner would have gotten this.
Cannon would have gotten this. Yeah. We
Yeah,
can be
he
glad that
definitely
we
would have,
got
yeah.
that here.
I specifically wrote this for him because I knew he'd get it, but it is what it is.
Collusion.
All right, David.
Yeah. I think we are looking at name that assistant for 200, please.
I'm just going to be doing a lot of drinking tonight, aren't I?
This Hall of Fame player has spent nearly 3 decades as an assistant coach. He's on the Broncos staff.
Currently.
Currently, he's a Hall of Fame player, and he spent nearly 3 decades as an assistant coach in the NFL.
Wait, so he's I got this wrong.
What else is new, man?
Right. I just want to preface before everything.
Just preface
Yeah, so
the
I-
entire thing. I got this wrong.
Yeah, just
Okay, so Kev,
It's not Munchak. I don't know who it is.
But is that an answer, or what do you answer?
It's my answer, but I don't think that's right.
Damn it.
All right. Jared?
I also put on a sticky note Munchak, but he hasn't been 3 decades as an assistant coach.
John?
I totally guess and put Shermer.
Okay. David?
I'm pretty sure it's Mike Munchak. Like, I'm pretty sure he has been around that long.
He
Yeah.
has actually
Oh,
been
wow.
around-
Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
I-
3
I knew that as soon
decades?
as you guys said
3
it.
decades.
I didn't think he was that old. I mean, no
Oh,
offense,
he
but
is, yeah. Well, he's been a coach for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
As
Nice.
far as I know, there's only one Hall of Fame player on the Broncos coaching staff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping would give it away. But no,
Yeah.
there's a lot of experience on the Broncos staff. If you got some time, go and read their bios. And I'm talking to everybody listening. Like, Pat Shermer's been there over 30 years. Munchak is 30 years. Donatel is over 20 years. Like, you go down the line, man. Mike, there's a lot of really experienced coaches. So if you want a fun read, go after that.
Yeah.
Jared, man, he's in the positives. All right.
What?
Give me the positive points.
I think Kev? Yeah.
Let's do fuck the Raiders for 4 hundo.
4 hundies. Wow. That's fun.
This a video?
Christ.
Is it,
No,
is it one of those like it's loading a video of like this is a video questionnaire?
I forgot which questions we answered. This is stupid.
Well,
I want to see for 300. What is happening to my life, man?
we really don't know.
We did the Raiders for 100.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Raiders for 100.
Yes.
We did Matt for 300
For 300, yeah.
and 2021 predictions for 300.
For 300.
And then
yeah.
400 general.
400 general?
I'm pretty sure.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Everybody
okay.
got that wrong. And then name the assistant we just did 200?
200. That's right. 200.
300.
200. Nope.
Well,
Two-
we're
200.
doing this one now. Okay,
All right.
so this coach has helped the Broncos defensive line lead the league with 83 pass defenses since 2015.
Hey, Glenn, yes, we are supposed to be guessing in the stream as well.
Have your fun.
Because Kevin bases most of his answers off of what you guys put.
Right.
So
And if
Jared
that
can't even read
sure.
the answers. So.
I can't read most of it, so yeah.
You can't read most of it?
Like physically, I can't read.
Okay, so who do we have? Kev.
I just started reading the question. I don't know. John Stewart.
Oh, thanks. Jared.
Harris. Shelby Harris.
John.
Johnny Walker.
What's that?
I said Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Oh, it's a coach. We're talking about a coach. I see. I can't read.
83
We're talking about
passes
performance
defense since
answers.
2015. Jared. Oh man.
It says coach.
I-
I thought we were talking about a player that has had
Yeah.
83. I feel like for every big hand he puts up there, he's getting a knock. So
Okay.
83 man in like 6 years. That's like JJ Watt. Anyways, David.
The answer is Bill Kolar.
Yeah, you are correct. I'm so happy somebody got this. Good Lord. Bill Kolar.
See, Glenn got it. Travis got it. Jesse got it.
Bear wrestler himself.
oh, Jesse got
No,
Wade.
Jesse got Wade.
Wade.
Sorry. Sorry, Jesse.
All right.
There it
so
is.
we had this one as well. And everybody
Yep.
had that one.
Yep.
Man.
All right. So,
Wait a minute. Didn't somebody say Shermer?
I did.
Aha.
whoops.
I was going to let that go.
Okay.
But
I know you were. I knew somebody was.
David plays to win. David's cutthroat right now. He's on the. He
Y'all
wants
are
to
just-
keep this belt.
Y'all just
Okay.
here having
Sorry, Jesse.
fun. Like I
at the
need
moment, I'm
this.
playing for last.
Right.
Jared.
Well, no, I mean, obviously not. Jared just got into the positive points. So
Jared, pick your category.
I'm gonna take the fucking Raiders for 500.
Okay. Wow, big money. What weeks do the Broncos play the Raiders?
ooh.
This one again was for Tanner. So Kev,
8 and 17.
8 and 17. Jared,
Said 8 and Christmas.
Well,
No, fuck, man. That's not a point.
No, that's
you're
no point.
eliminated.
There's no point. No points for Christmas.
No.
It's what?
Week
I
I don't know what week it is, but I know it's Christmas.
16. David.
6 and 17.
6 and 17. All right, so I forgot what everybody said. Let's see what the answer is. 6 and 15.
oh,
Damn.
Jared, we just previewed this like 3 days ago.
I was literally in my head like, I know we talked about the Raiders, but we talked about 4 games. So which of those 4 games did we talk about the Raiders?
yep.
I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong.
Nice to
John.
know that you paid so much attention during that show, although Kevin was there too. So
I even built the schedule for us this year, and
Yeah.
that apparently hasn't stuck at all. So,
John. pick
Who's
a
up?
category.
Me? Let's get that assistance category just taken care of, and we can go with 100.
100 for the assistant. This coordinator has coached for the Broncos 3 different times. All right, John, what's your answer?
I had Mr. Ed Donatel.
Mr. Big E. All right, David,
also
Donatello,
Donatello, the Big E.
Kev, the Big E, Big Easy. Kev,
Wade Phillips,
Sweet
who's not a
fuck.
current
Yeah.
coach for us right now, so it doesn't matter.
Perfect.
I didn't know Donatel had coached with us before. I put Pat Shermer, but I guess Donatel is probably the right
Lower
answer.
than Shermer.
It's
It
definitely
is.
Donatello is the right
Yeah.
answer. There you go.
D- Kev, you had 2 options. Like,
That's true.
at least I
what?
chose the
That's
wrong
true.
option, but at least I chose an option.
Yeah, that's true.
In Kevin's defense, which I rarely say that, he did pick a coordinator at one point.
True.
And that coordinator had coached for the Broncos multiple times.
That's what I was going with, but
David, pick your category.
I think the category that I am going to pick is general history for 500. Let's wipe out this tough one.
Who was the first Broncos player to cross the end zone over 70 times? This one should be an easy one, boys. Even Jared should get this.
Don't put that on me.
Hey, even Jared should get this, man. That's right.
Was it me?
Yes, Jared. It was you.
Yeah, you forgot your legendary fucking NFL career already. It's great. All right, David.
I put Floyd Little. I thought maybe I was underthinking it, but then you said that, and I don't know.
Gave me hope.
Yeah.
John?
Oh, I had Mr. Floyd Little as well.
Okay. Jared?
I put Terrell Davis because I just saw TD. How many times have he crossed the TD? And that just.
Okay. Kev, move it along.
That's some logic.
Is it?
Kev?
I didn't say.
Gannon Sharp, even
I'm
I'm having an off night, man.
Everyone's answering Rod Smith. There we
That's what
go.
I'm trying to think of.
Holy fuck, boys! Isn't he like one of the greatest receivers in your franchise?
Yeah. That's the one.
But I was like,
I just
it's
assumed it was done earlier than that.
Right. I thought.
Yeah.
I went Floyd because I thought he had maybe been like a touchdown machine for the team. Maybe not.
Anyways, Kev,
Yeah.
you're up.
my pick. Matt 500.
Why is Matt bald? Ta-da!
Trying to figure out what Jared's doing.
If it's a roast, please roast. Like, what's the point? Jared's writing a fucking novel, man. Laser hair removal. Oof, I don't know if that's good for the brain, man.
I mean,
Lost a bet. I lost a bet 4 years ago, and I'll just stay like this.
Yeah, it's just you got to stay bald for the rest. That was a shitty bet you took.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It froze off, literally. Yeah. Could you
Jesse.
imagine? All right, David.
I said so you can detect people sneaking up on you without a mirror.
Mike,
How does that work?
How can I look
Exactly.
at my own- oh.
Does he have? Does he have a built-in rearview mirror in the back of his head?
Yes.
I can like suction cup a camera to the back of my head or something.
Anything you want. It's
Anything you
working.
Oh well, thanks for your contribution.
You
Kev.
can- yeah.
So you can transplant it from your head to your beard. Just move it down.
Okay. Yeah. I tried. It didn't stick. So, but it is what it is. Jared.
I'm going along the same lines as Rob here. As you guys know, Matt's from Canada, so he put too much of that snow melting salt on his body and on his head, so it seeped in.
Jared, are you literally writing on a Post-it note and then erasing it every time?
No, I have just a shit ton of Post-it notes.
You need the whiteboard. You need the whiteboard.
I do. I need to go back to the whiteboard.
Hi,
Cindy, how you
Cindy.
doing? Good to see you.
Right, well, John, way to welcome Cindy into the game.
Yeah,
here
right
with that answer.
Cindy joined.
That's
What's
wonderful.
up, Cindy? That's great. You're not wrong, John. Unfortunately,
That was terrible timing on both Kevin and John's part.
It was.
That's awesome. Why am I bald? Because I want to be. So fuck off. My answer to y'all.
That's more of a Matt answer.
Yeah, there you go. Okay,
I was
who's up
close.
next
I was
here?
close second, I feel like.
You were honestly, John. You were the closest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's points.
Who just picked? Was it Jared?
Me.
Oh, Kev. All right, Jared, you're up.
Let's go 2021 predictions for 400.
Okay. Who will win the QB competition? Teddy Bridgewater or Drew Lock? That's what y'all think. I know my answer.
Well, that's the one we want.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're smart, you don't give me what you think. You think you're going to give me what you think I think. Is that too much for you, Jared?
That was a lot.
He's working it through.
There's some like reverse psychology going on right now, and I
Yeah,
know
it was
he
too
knows
much.
what he's doing.
It
It
It's
was too much for Jared.
I had an answer.
Get there eventually. Motherfucker, what is this, like Jared proof?
Well, we are playing trivia. It's not his best game.
Wait, that's what we're playing?
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
exactly. All right, Kev, what's your answer?
Teddy Bridgewater.
TB? Okay, Jared.
I think you're gonna choose. I, for the record, am on the Drew Lock train, but I think you're gonna choose Teddy.
Teddy,
So am I.
John?
Interesting. I went with Locke.
Lock, okay, and David?
I think you're going to go with Locke.
Lock. Ooh, interesting. Well, personally, I'm rooting for Teddy Bridgewater.
Ah.
That's who I'd like
Hold
to
on,
see
hold
in
on,
there.
hold on.
Wait,
Me
rooting
and
for it, that's
Kevin-
who you think's going to win it. Because that's different.
Wait, what?
Who
Jared,
do
what
he
happened?
that's no. So to answer John's question, Matt thinks or he wants Teddy Bridgewater to win it.
Yeah, but who does he think will win?
Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater.
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks we'll win. Yeah. So for the record, this may be the first time in trivia history that Kev and I have got the right answer and nobody else.
You know what?
And
History first, yes.
You guys,
And
both
I'm
guessed-
pretty sure this was a 500-point question. So suck it.
and the best part, it's like this is not even like a real answer. This is my opinion. It's just like
You're
well,
hold on. Don't take
Fine.
that away from me, Matt. Can we just
okay,
move
fine.
on? Can
This
we
is
just?
what's gonna happen? You guys are right. 500 points apiece.
Oh,
400.
400. Don't get
It
too
was
Wait,
a
what?
50-50 question. You got
Oh.
a 50-50 question correct, Jared.
Yeah. Well, you got it wrong. So
Yeah. So
that's true.
suck
That's
it.
true. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
John.
Cindy, tell your friends.
Thanks, Cindy. John, pick your category. Is it your turn?
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Matt. Let's figure out what Matt's doing for 100.
Oh, for 100. Oh, a little one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn,
That's
I'm
favorite
hold on.
Orange Weekly member. Out of
Ooh.
all y'all, who's my favorite?
This is easy.
Yep. I know the answer. Yeah. David, why are you wearing a ski hat in July when you know what is
Fantastic
much more comfortable in the July weather because you could get the airflow to the hair visors?
Is that what it
Pretty
is?
sure somehow his head falls off if he takes the thing off.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, that's wonderful. Glenn, you'll notice there's a decent amount of bias in the apparatus running the show in favor of Team Visor. But I want to assure you, Team Puffball's where it's at. Rob will tell you it's the finest and most practical hat wear choice there is. It is comfortable in the summer, first of all, and in the winter, get out of here. Oh, I'm going to wear a visor in the Colorado winters. All right, that's stay tuned. There'll be more Puffball versus visor content. We'll
Please don't use the word member.
Remember. Yeah, you know what? I just read it like how you would read it. It's pretty bad. I should
That's
use a different
funny.
word.
Fair point.
Glenn's right on that one. All right, Kev, who's my favorite member?
I'm going to go with Glenn and say Ayla. I was originally going to say himself, but I think Ayla.
You also
It's definitely Ayla.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I said
Matt,
Matt.
yeah. Nice.
He's a man.
Actually, well, y'all are wrong, man. I said a shirtless Jared.
Oh,
I didn't know shirtless Jared was a thing.
You're new. It's been for
You
years,
just wait till our Orange Weekly OnlyFans gets kicking off. I tell you what.
buddy.
sometime you've got a guest star on the pregame podcast because.
Well, anyways, it's shirtless Jared. I've been talking about him shirtless for years. John, you're new, so I guess you wouldn't know. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna cop out of that one.
I knew Jared before he was married, so he was in shape and stuff. And like we went out for drinks once, and I went to his room, and he's like getting changed, and like I turn around, I see him without a shirt. I'm like, what the fuck is that? He's like made out of marble, like it's retarded. I was in awe, sheer awe of this man. Because you look at him, he's got a face for radio, right? But then like everything else, I'm like, like it shocks you. So
Chiseled.
that's the story.
Yeah.
Probably was.
I appreciate it when Matt's category turns into a roast of Jared. That's great. I love it.
I don't know if this is so much of a roast. I'm blushing over here. I'm getting a little warm.
I guess it went both ways there.
It's the beer.
All right, so who's up next? David?
I believe so.
I believe it's you. All right.
Let's see. Let's go the fucking Raiders.
The fuck for how many?
400.
400. When was the last time the Raiders made the playoffs? Hint, it was a long time ago.
Ooh.
We were all Kevin's height.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's a bad hint.
It's a great hint. No, I guess we would still been taller than Kevin. Yeah.
I might challenge you on this one because I know when it was.
David, do you have an answer? Mr. Satan?
I think it's wrong. 2002.
Okay, Kev?
2002.
Jared?
2016.
Jones?
That's it. 2007. As a random guess.
Well, I mean, Jared, if you're going to challenge me, you can challenge me, but the answer is 2002 with a big wall.
I think it was 2016 because I went to the final game. It was the last coaching game for our old after our Super Bowl year. I went to the final game. We played the Raiders. The Raiders lost Derek Carr the game before, went into the playoffs with a backup quarterback because they were already in the playoffs, but we played them our final year. Here, let me see if I can double check.
Yeah,
It's 2016 to be correct.
Is it? Okay. Well, what I looked up, because I looked it up, I said last time Raiders in the playoffs, and they said maybe this was their Super Bowl. This was the one they went to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah, I think that might last time they went to the Super Bowl. But yeah, because
Well-
I remember because I was pissed because the Broncos lost to Kansas City the week before. I surprised my wife with tickets to the Raiders game. We ended up beating the Raiders, but they were already in the playoffs. They were playing with a backup quarterback. Derek Carr got hurt
Yes,
the
you're
week
right.
before,
and they got schooled in the playoffs like week one, like it
and
was
they got
just so
destroyed in the playoffs. Oh yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
You know
Houston.
what? Everybody gets 400 points for that one.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I was the only one right. Hold
I
on,
will take
hold
that.
on.
Sounds good.
Hold on.
I take it.
I have
approve.
objection. I have
I'll tell you why.
objections to
Because I'll
this.
tell you why.
I approve.
If Jared's right about a question that Matt is wrong
This is
about,
the one-
then trivia is broken. So the
Matt,
only way to
not
restore
only-
order is to give points.
Not
to
only is
everyone.
this the first one I'm right about, but you see how I explained in detail that I know it for sure.
You know what?
Would you rather have
Fine.
no game? Like you've broken the game.
I
If
know
you're
it
right
gets
about
points.
this, Jared. You've broken
Listen.
the game. Is that what you want?
David, I'll tell you something. All right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all have a massive lead on Jared anyways.
Yeah.
So I'll just give him the points.
Yeah, he can have.
And then we'll call the research department, man. I'll get my
That's
facts
right.
straight for them. So we'll do that. Okay.
Even
Jared,
even when he gets it right, it's so hard for him to get the points.
I know, right? Like I can't buy points right now.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
So who's up?
Stop sending
after-
Venmo
Kev?
requests.
So your turn?
I'm sending Venmo.
Yeah, whose turn is it to pick? I forget. Who just went?
Oh.
I just went.
Oh, you just want
In the
Canada.
fiasco
Yeah, so it's
that was that question,
Yeah.
it was my question.
2021 predictions 500. Please.
Jesus. Okay. Which question was this? What will be the Broncos' win-loss record in 2021? I
do
made
you
my
think?
prediction, and then you have to see what I would guess.
Trying to think, what would Matt say? Trying to channel my inner Matt.
Probably something about the
Bald.
Falcons.
I have a bigger beard.
I miss Julio Jones.
Yeah, Matt
I have
Ryan, Matt Ryan,
weird
Miss Julio Jones.
ears on the back of my head.
All right, Jared, what's your answer?
I put because there's 17 games this year, 11-6.
Okay. I thought I would fucking catch you with that.
Yeah.
Out of all of these people,
It's only because, and for the record, and this might be a little bit of a plug, but I made the mistake when we were talking to Mario on our first podcast. I made the mistake. I was like, we can go to like 10-6. And he was like, well, you'd be wrong. Or I said, I think the Broncos are going to go 16-0. He was like, well, you'd be wrong with that too. There's 17 games. It's like, God damn it.
Now he thinks you're a filthy casual.
Yeah.
I think you said 10-7.
10-7. All right, 11-6, 10-7.
I went 8-9.
8,
That's
9,
exactly what I did.
8, 9. Ooh,
feels
so
about
close.
that.
You're all pretty close.
Someone's 9-8. Someone's calling
Yeah,
9-8.
Very
It was
close.
9-8.
Yeah.
Oh
Still,
man.
I see them winning, like maybe 10-7, but I think it's gonna be some hard games this year. Anyways, who got that right? Nobody.
Nobody.
Okay, Jared, what's your pick? Home slice.
Let's general history for 200.
All right. Which team did the Broncos defeat for their first ever playoff victory in their entire history? Who did they beat? Again, Tanner would have known this, but
Tanner would have known this.
Tanner's not here.
For playoff victory, not just like the first Super Bowl.
I don't feel good about my answer at all.
All right, Kev, who do you have?
Browns?
Browns. Okay, Jared.
But Bears.
Bears. John.
I went with the chefs.
Chiefs. The Chefs. The Gordon Ramsays. Cool. And David.
I went Steelers.
Steelers. Wow. Well, David, you're
It was the
correct.
Steelers. Hey, Glenn got that one too on point.
Nice.
Glenn's been on this
Very
one.
nice.
Yeah, I
Glenn's
know.
not playing this particular round here.
I think Glenn's got more points than me, that's for sure.
I think so, man. You should go one-on-one against Tanner. See what happens.
Ooh, God.
Okay, John, you're up.
Let's go name that assistant for 500.
Ooh, all right. Last big points. He has a master's degree in financial administration and played center at Michigan State. Name that assistant. This is on purpose. Like, this is big points. Should be hard. All right, a few more seconds. David.
I just went with Tom McMahon.
Tom McMahon. Okay.
Mhm.
Kev?
Tim Allen. I'm not even going to pretend to. Tom McMahon sounds right, but that's not who I was going to pick.
Jared.
So.
Is it either Peter Dees or Sean Nuts?
Boy.
You'll get it eventually.
I'll give
I
you
think
another
I got
5
you
points.
points last time.
That's another 5 points for you. That's good. Keep
I
that
should-
up,
I
man,
just
and
got-
you'll get like.
I just figured Sherman's got to be right eventually.
Well, you guessed correct. It is Pat.
Oh man, I used the
no
wrong
shit.
sticky note. See, I had
figured-
Shermer
Yeah,
was on
that's-
this one.
Oh, buddy.
I just
Yeah. So Pat Shermer is a finance whiz, and he played center. So there you go.
Do that.
I
Lost
hate
a
the
lot of weight.
category.
Yeah, he did. David. Pick your category, your
Ooh,
question.
we'll finish off general history.
General history for 100. Who was known as the Mouth on the Denver's 1997 team? I believe this was a Super Bowl winning team. Or is it 98, 99?
97, 98 season.
Okay, yeah. The seasons, yeah. So on those years, who was known as the Mouth? I'm going to give you all a little point upgrade, too, after this one.
We need some music in between these questions.
Right,
I could sing.
No, boys, no.
I take back what I said immediately.
Yeah. Pull it back. All right, Kev.
Shannon Sharp.
Okay, Jared.
Danon Sharpe.
Sharp.
Who? Shannon Sharp. Oh,
You get half points for saying
smart.
Shannon Sharp.
No, you don't. Shannon Sharp was known as the Mouth. There you go. So everybody gets a big old hundo.
Jesse.
Yeah,
I love
okay,
that
so
quote. That clip is.
I'm the National Guard. We are killing the Patriots.
So I'll give you a little update as we move into the last questions here. Okay, so Kev, 1,400 points. All right. John, 1,600. Well done. David, 1,800. Doing well. And Jared, 995. So you're close, man.
Right there.
You're right there, man. Oh, actually,
Right in the negative.
Forgot to give you your last 100 points. Forgot to give everybody the last 100 points. Whatever. I'll give you
Oh, I see. You just made me feel good, and then
You're
it's okay.
behind by the same amount.
yeah, I'm still just as close.
That's okay. We'll get there. Bo, who's going up next?
John just went, right?
Yeah. So David.
Yeah.
No.
David.
Oh, all right. No, wait a minute. I just went before John, didn't I?
No, it goes down.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't go last. So.
okay. Well, then we're
Whatever
gonna.
he's smoking.
Yeah, right. Let me get the fucking Raiders for 300.
What is the worst franchise in the NFL? Hey, points for everybody. Jared's gonna get this wrong. Kev, you look ready
Raiders.
to go.
Fucking
Jared?
Raiders.
The Raiders?
Fucking Raiders.
The Raiders. The Raiders. Not joking. It's the Browns. No, I'm kidding. It's the Raiders. Good job, everybody. Yeah, I should have thrown some curveballs.
David. Jacksonville.
I mean, it is Jacksonville, objectively speaking, but
It'd be so funny.
yeah.
That was for 300 for everybody.
Everybody.
Man, I need an assistant to do the numbers. I need Kevin. I do the numbers. Okay, that one's done. All right. Well, where are we at here? Kev, Dan.
Matt for 4.
Ooh, Matt for 4.
Ooh, big money.
Matt claims to be from Canada. Where is he really from? Kev, you should get this one, man.
Guys,
You have way too much trust in my memory.
It's not really your memory. It's more your sense of your admiration for TV shows, we'll say. I'll give you that hint. Admiration of TV shows. Jerry's little notepads, man. He's in a closet writing on notepads. It's awesome.
When you put it like that, it sounds sad.
That's because it is that.
Okay, John. What's your answer?
Oh, I haven't finished my answer yet.
Okay, that's okay. I'll come back to you. David, what's your
I just
answer?
said Canada.
Oh, okay. Kev?
Your mom / Pennsylvania.
Wow. Okay. Thanks. Jared.
So we have 8 people watching, so I'm not afraid to say his mother's vagina.
That's what, yeah.
Oh.
Your mom. Not wrong.
Cool. Thanks.
I went with Valhalla, but actually just not to say USA.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody's wrong. Jared, I'm offended. That's okay. I said from French Canada.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking The Office. Oh, I was like,
I
what?
know. Yeah.
French Canada.
It's the best Canada. Yeah. Anyways.
Is there such a thing?
Kevin? Well, yeah, actually there is, and it's not French Canada. That's like our Texas. That's what I say. Okay, so Jared, he's fucking gone.
You just like, nope, I'm out.
He's dipped. John,
All right, cool. Fucking Raiders for 200.
we're fucking the Raiders for 200. Who's the worst coach in the NFL? Worst head coach? You have to write this down. We all know Kevin.
Gruden.
There you go, John
Chucky, Gruden.
and David.
It's great.
And then just give Jared the points.
No,
No, he's not here. He didn't answer. He's not.
How that works.
Yeah, right.
Don Gruden.
Oh, he can hear us though. Oh, I see. Fine, I'll give you your 200 points. All right, Jared, it's your turn.
I'm deeply offended by your French Canada. It doesn't exist. So
Oh, it is. I brought you there.
I have so many. Does it? Yeah. You know what? We had a great time too. I'm not gonna lie. Well, probably too much. You know what? We'll go. Let's say Matt for 200. Let's finish it out.
Let's finish off Matt.
I
What
mean,
does Matt love to do on a rainy
I wasn't
Sunday
gonna,
afternoon?
Hold on. I don't think I've ever seen the word
Glenn, you
vagina
haven't
used
been
on a
living
post-it
them.
before.
You got to get out there, Glenn. What does
boy.
Matt love to do on a rainy Sunday afternoon?
How many questions do we have left? I have one post-it.
We have 4 questions left.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make space.
Flip it over to the other
I was gonna
side.
say all of those you have crumpled up. There's the
Right on
backside.
the other side of it.
They're all blank on the other side.
He just doubled his investment. That's awesome. All right.
Finances.
I was gonna say come up with short Kevin jokes.
No, I do that on Monday nights, man. No, sorry, what? Tuesday nights. Jared,
Tuesday nights.
Hold on.
John. We'll come back to Jared.
Oh, I got Pornhub on one TV and football on another.
Wow.
Yeah, multitasking.
It's oddly accurate. Cool. David,
I put tea in a book.
Tea and
what's that? Tea
Right, tea in a book.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a great book. Cuddle
That's
up.
right.
Sing, dance, and dream of Jared shirtless.
Wild Pornhub on one TV and football on the other. Nice. Well, actually, the answer is you don't want to know, and I'll leave it at that. But John was pretty close.
Yeah.
So, moving on from that one, who is up next? David, you
David.
pick your.
I am going to finish off Name the Assistant.
Okay. This assistant has a really famous and successful father. You have to get this. You don't even know your team if you don't get this.
I don't know my team. This is the problem.
I'm blanking.
Save you the
so
trouble, Matt. I
hard.
don't know my team.
I think I might. I don't think he's still with us though.
I checked this like today, so if he's not, my bad. But my son.
I don't think he's with us either.
Okay, Jared.
Clint Kubiak.
Oh, okay, John.
I also went Kubiak.
David.
Yeah.
It's not Clint Kubiak, and I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. Kev.
It's not Kubiak, but I don't know.
It's the quarterback coach.
Oh, it's Mike Shula.
Mike
Oh my god.
Shula.
Oh my god.
Like, boy,
See, I did know that. I just didn't know that I knew that.
Coaching your quarterbacks is the son of, maybe the greatest
Don
coach
Shula.
in
Yeah,
NFL
yeah,
history.
yeah.
Glenn, I think, is
Jesus
starting to
is right.
disown us.
Yeah, no, Glenn will never be back.
Glenn's real close to just
Yeah.
unfollowing. He's
Done with this.
Glenn's
We're
not-
going to cut
I don't
off all
blame him,
communication
frankly.
with those
That's
Orange Weekly
embarrassing.
dweebs.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Rusty's out here telling us to, like, guys,
Yeah.
come on, we gotta
So-
focus. We
This
gotta
is a
focus.
filthy
When I said-
casual thing to miss, guys.
Go
This was,
read
yeah.
about your coaches. There is an insane amount of history. The son of Don Shula. Go take some time and read about your coaches. I'm speaking of. I was talking to everybody else for. I'm speaking to you for. Go learn your team. You for shame. I wave my finger.
shame.
My Canadian
I
finger.
feel shame.
Yeah.
I feel
shame.
shame.
I do too.
This is the
All right.
easiest W for Tanner, and he's missing it.
Oh,
Right. Oh my
for
God,
sure.
he would be
Tanner
demolished.
Tanner would be wiping the floor with us right now.
Yeah.
It'd have been done, man.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll give him the win anyways. All y'all suck. He's not even here and he wins.
Just
Okay,
unanimous. You would just get the win.
Kev.
Predictions 2.
For 2. Who will be the defensive MVP? Who do you think that I think is going to be the defensive MVP? I made that one pretty easy though. I'm wearing my shirt inside out.
Well, none of us guessed Mike Shula, so we're all taking L's today.
We're all a mess tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't know. It's like when Michael finds out he's wearing a women's suit. He's like, what? Fuck.
No, I'm not.
Just went to the bin. I grabbed the first one I saw.
And it fit.
It has shoulder pads.
Yeah. Who makes it? Mysterious?
Serious? And it is mysterious.
Because the button's on the wrong side. Okay. Kev.
Pat Surtain.
Pat Surtain. Jared. Defensive MVP, the rookie, eh?
Justin Simmons.
Okay. John.
I'm going with defensive comeback player of the year, Von Miller.
Von Miller, yeah.
Same.
And Von Miller? Yeah.
Yeah, I figured
Von
you.
Miller.
Oh, see, that's my.
I really think Von Miller is going to be the best.
I thought you were
defensive
going to
player.
go for an outsider and just like surprise us with an answer.
The rookie.
Rookie would have been a long shot. That's
Yeah, and then you'd all be
That's
like,
a bold move.
I can't believe you got that, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yay!
although you know what, I will say, Jesse, on the Alexander Johnson piece, I do think he could step up. He has two options: either step up and be the MVP, or just really have a bad season. Those are like his two options.
feel like this is
Unfortunately,
one
there's no
contract
middle of the
year.
road with him.
Like, I think this is his contract year. So
It is.
If he's gonna have an MVP season, this is the one to have
This is the one, right?
He, yeah. All that to be said, though, I do think Von Miller's going to have a great comeback. I think he's fresh, he's hungry, and Bradley Chubb's only getting better, and the whole defensive scheme is going to play in his favor. So, really excited to see him play this year. So, okay, last question for the last 100 points. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but will Vic Fangio survive the entire season? And I don't mean because he's old. All right, I hope he lives the entire season, but will he survive as the head coach? It's a yes or a no. So if you're not sure, flip a coin. All right, Kev.
I need to write down my answer now. The answer is yes.
Yes. Okay, Jared.
Oi.
Yes, Jared, or
I said, oi.
Somehow Jared still got it wrong.
somehow he managed to get it wrong.
That's yes in French, guys.
He didn't ask you in French. He asked you in
It's not
English.
Oi.
Yeah.
What is? How do you pronounce it then? I googled it. Google told me yes in French. Yes in French language is oui.
Oui.
Boy.
We.
Yeah, it's oui.
It's pronounced. It look.
It's
That's
sounds
how
like,
it's spelled, but that's
Put
not.
your phone
I don't get a lot of
down.
points for that.
you know what? I'll give you something for trying. Good Lord, man. David, what are you saying?
I said yes.
All right. Jesus Christ, Jared.
Oi!
Like,
Oh.
what, did we upset you? Like,
I
Jesus.
like. The worst part is I lived in Canada for 3 years, and I worked with a lot of French Canadians. I coached with Matt for 2 of those 3 years, and I still have no clue.
I introduced him to French people. Oh, this was a really funny one. We went to a bar, and I told this one guy, like we were buddies or whatever, and I told him Jared was training to be in the Navy SEALs. This guy wouldn't leave Jared alone for the entire night. He was so impressed. He was like fucking fangirling all over Jared. It was so funny. And Jared's like, dude, I'm not even trying for Navy SEAls. I'm like, doesn't matter, man. Just like, look how excited
I
you got.
I couldn't walk away. Like I couldn't even go to the bar to get a drink without the dude like following
So
behind me.
excited. He was just so jacked up. It was so
You should have got free drinks at him. You played that scenario wrong.
I feel like I did.
Yeah, you would have to
Don't
take
remember?
him home though. So I don't know.
Might be
Let me
worth
count the points here. Might be worth it.
Jared's been listening to way too much Thunderstruck.
Take your time.
Oi.
it. Yeah.
With the. Oh boy.
Honestly, now that I look at it, how many times are you going to say that? Right? Before you.
I really think David got this one pretty.
It was
No,
close.
Tanner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tanner
Tanner.
won.
Well,
Tanner won.
Tanner won.
Tanner in spirit.
Oh, I'll give it to David.
Thanks, Kev.
I really think that I really stepped up once I got here
No,
and,
you
and bypassed.
So in
Skyrocketed.
last place, big reveal, big shock. Jared with 1,695 points. In third place, Kev Dan with 2,000. So you still cleaned up. In a close second, John with 2,500, and first David with 2,700, and then real first Tanner with like 6,000.
Right.
Yeah, all the points.
I've got some work to do before we get Tanner back and the real competition happens again. Although, John, you kept it more close than I was comfortable with, certainly.
Oh, you two are pretty neck and neck, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, I may have missed a few points here and there. I'm not doing a recount because it's spread up enough.
The points
But,
don't matter.
They really don't. And Jared got 1,695 points, like still a solid like 300 away from anything. So
From the next place. So, yeah.
I-
Firmly in baseball here.
Take offense to that. I feel like
I do because I was trying to be offensive.
you?
So
I feel like I scored a lot more points. I just that's
Feel
how
whatever
I
you
feel.
want.
Be better.
you
know
really
what?
didn't, man.
You know,
Two of your answers are D's nuts. First, and I gave you points for them.
And those points those answers got points.
So I don't know. The other one was oi. Like,
Wait, you didn't give me any, hold on, you didn't give me points for that?
well, yeah, I felt bad for you. I'm like, no, this guy's got like, literally like, we're
I
playing. this
literally
game.
rushed home from work, and that's why I was so late. Oh man.
The best
Don't you
ones
work
are
at home,
sauce,
Jared?
man.
No, oh God, no. if I wish I worked out of my closet.
What pisses me off is I had no idea what to look up. So 5 minutes before this, I was on John Elway's Wikipedia page, and I still got that question about who he traded for him. I didn't make it down the freaking page.
I thought you would know Hinton at least. I didn't know Herman, but Hinton was like, he's a...
Pretty.
Anyways.
poor.
There's our trivia night number 5. I'm starting to run out of actual Broncos questions.
Well, we are less than a month away from starting our actual seasonal content, so probably no more trivia till next year.
True. Jared and I continuing our series of Football in July. Episode 2 coming soon. Is that right, Jared?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And then episode 3 to be recorded soon also.
Yes.
So yeah, keep it.
We might release these as back-to-back special episodes.
Yeah, that's right. We may indeed. So yeah, keep an eye open on our all of our podcast sources for those. You got iTunes, Spotify, all your major sources.
MySpace.
Oh God, MySpace. We're huge on MySpace, guys.
Huge.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
No, we're not as big on OnlyFans.
We're getting
Not yet.
I wonder
top
why.
20. Top 20.
Actually, isn't that our
content producers.
slogan? We're
Not
big.
top
Marble chiseled. I don't want to show you now. It would just take away from the show.
It's because we put Jared as like the cover picture, and then all 4 of us show up, and it's just like the views just kind of spike and
lure people in, and then after they pay, then they leave right away. So
we owe them money. Like,
Yeah,
We
we
owe-
owe them.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
which one refunds?
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, fellas, have we covered everything?
So I know I missed everything on beforehand. But what did we talk about beforehand that we could talk about? So, I don't want to. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But no, so we have a season coming up. We have the training camp is getting ready to start. We still have a quarterback battle, and I know me, David, and Kevin went into a little bit of conversation about how we feel that's even going to go. Is it really a battle, or is it one person's job to lose? So go check out the podcast. We talked with Mario Vitanzi, who is a kind of a staple. His last name, his family is a staple in the Broncos community. And he does his best to keep a lot of our athletes on the field with his therapy and his chiropractic hands. So
chiropractic
it was
hands.
and chiropractic hands. I don't know how else to put that. Chiropractic powers. I was gonna go powers or like some sort of chiropractic magic.
I'm
Is
sure
that
he
a-
would have loved Powers. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
sure
he would.
if he's
I would
actually-
think he would like Powers.
Yeah.
So his chiropractic powers keep a lot of our players on the field. So, with that being said, go check out the podcast and thanks again for watching me lose another. I think I'm at like 10 in a row.
I'm sure it was their
trivia
pleasure.
nights.
There's only been 5 trivia nights, but he's lost 10 in a row. So
I've lost.
Impressive.
Awesome.
there's like 3-4 years of podcasts of Jared saying something, and we're like, no, Jared, no, that's-
No, Jared.
Never Jared. Never.
Although
Jared.
there was the one episode that I got really drunk before and answered 69 for like 5 of the questions.
It was quite
I
hilarious.
mean, all of the episodes.
yeah, you answered D's nuts for 2 questions.
Really,
Far off, man.
Yeah, the level of discourse has not improved that much, Jared.
All right, before we go, do you guys want to talk about real quick? Jesse has a big comment here. So we talk about the survival of Vic Fangio. Is he going to last through the season? All the head coach hirings that have been defensive minded for Denver. If Fangio doesn't make it, senior leadership endeavor should look into something more offensive, like we did with the Gary Kubiak, who first year coming in won a Super Bowl. Now, John Fox, I don't want to talk about that hire. We can move on from that. However, we have failed defensive mindedly as head coach. We pray for Vic leadership. I kind of agree.
Yep.
I kind of agree. That's back to back defensive minded hires. And if he doesn't deliver in this as being his 3rd year, right? If he doesn't deliver, then we have to look at maybe switching it up and going offensive minded now.
Maybe
Top
as
10
well,
defense.
as well.
Yeah, I
Top
think
10
there's
defense
also
for the
gonna
past
be-
2 years.
There's also going to be the front office changes next year. We're expecting, based off of the case being dropped, that the team's either going to be sold or there's going to be a for sure owner. And they're going to look at this team, and if they have to fire Vic because we haven't delivered again, I could see them saying, why would I then go out and get another defensive-minded head coach?
Yeah.
We're going to change it up. So, I think if Vic's gone, I think there's a lot of different things pointing to kind of go in the opposite direction.
I think you got to go somebody younger. Like there's a lot of teams finding success with these younger coaches off the bat, and I mean Vance Joseph was a younger coach for sure. But put your hand down, man. My goodness.
Can I do it?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Can I come coach the Broncos?
I'd vote for Jared.
You know what? I could see that for a couple
Offensive minded, decently young comparatively.
weeks. I could see that.
I
shit
fit
burn,
all the
like,
wickets you've hit so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, man, like I'd say you'd last about 7 minutes. in the organization. Like,
Generous.
Yeah, that is generous.
I'd watch it for sure. That'd be great.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
would be
I'd,
great
watch,
stuff.
I'd watch that season of Hard Knocks. That's for darn sure. Yeah.
I think it would be pretty fantastic with Eric Bieniemy sort of making that transition. I mean, it's across the division. I don't know if he'd be down to do that, but that'd be a great person to have. There's a lot of young coordinators across the league, and honestly, man, like we need a bit of a change. If it's not Vic, like I say, we go polar opposite again. Get somebody young, offensive minded. Get a new quarterback. Fuck it. Get a new uniform, man. Just everything. Restart. Like, burn the building down and just go again.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But
That'll be
that's all for
interesting.
me, though.
I just show up to the first day of training camp, shirtless. It's a power move. It really is.
Yeah, but that's the
It's
thing.
what
It's
it
a
comes
bunch of-
down to. You have to show your dominance against all these professional football players who are in much better shape than I
You're in
am.
much better shape than you are. So when you show up,
Dalton Wright, yeah.
Shirtless.
Dalton Reisner walking up to Jared and just like picking him up.
Right? Yeah.
Putting him
and Jared's
down
like,
there.
"This is a power move." While he's trying to like hold
It's like,
back
"Oh,
tears.
He's a cute little buddy, man. That's fine. Power move. Right.
Jared, how late would you be to that first training camp?
Oh, probably at least an hour. At least.
That's
Guys,
another power
Chris-
move. If you show
Chris
up on
is
time,
Chris.
they'll think you respect them or something.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, these are all power moves, guys. I gotta assert my dominance.
His wife showed up for him early. Just to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
he's prepared
Just to
for him.
apologize to everybody for
Yeah.
me not being there.
Yeah.
Right. And then
They'll
also to
respect
get
her
like
more
take
than
away
you,
the
like-
excuse that because you'll like be like, "Oh, sorry guys, my baby." You mean the baby that's been right here for an hour?
Yeah, the baby's been here the whole. Actually, the baby was coaching better than you were. So.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take off, boys. It's been
Yeah.
real. Thanks.
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks.
Hey, this was great. Hey, thank you for everybody. Appreciate everybody watching. I'm sorry I was late, everybody. I had fun. I hope everybody else
Oh
did.
yeah.
Well, as long as
Good
Jared
times.
Always a blast.
Had a lot of fun.
Well, before you know it, it's going to be time for football. But in the meantime, we'll end it as usual with a strong.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Take care, everyone.
Do what I like, yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, if it's right, and I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow, cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go, in the zone, here I go, in the zone, here I go, yeah, they know I'm a pro.